camera?
Sure.
All right. So just wanted to get your thoughts on the result of today's
Well, of course, I
proceedings.
would have preferred a guilty verdict, but my goal was accomplished. What I have always wanted was my day in court, an opportunity to have my story told. The fact still remains, from my perspective, the system is broken. There was a point about politics. One of the things that I'm hoping the media will follow up on is why, in this particular case, an employment lawyer, one that the speaker uses to do sexual harassment cases, why was that attorney used? The other point, though, that for me is important, and my message for victims is take a lesson from me. Be persistent. Don't let the not guilty verdict dissuade you from coming forward if you are a victim. If you are a victim of an assault, it's important that you report it and try to get help. What I really am disappointed in is that it took this long, and me going through all of these changes, having to hire an attorney in order to get to this, my day in court. So while I'm disappointed in the verdict, I know what happened to me, Mr. Govan knows, and the rest was in the hands of the jury. But let me express relief that this is finally over. It took a year and a half. It should not have happened like that. And so there is still in my mind a question about the system and how the average ordinary victim of assault goes about getting a remedy for that.
Talked a little bit about relief, but obviously tomorrow you'll be returning to the State House and
Sure.
taking up business, and you both are obviously in the same legislative delegation. What is your feeling on going back to business?
Well, I would remind you that this event happened in May of 2017, and I've already spent an entire session of 2018 in the House conducting business as I always do. So I'm a professional. I don't sit with Representative Govan. I don't have to have contact with him. I anticipate absolutely no problem.
What do you make? You were mentioning, the takeaways as far as having the attorney in the State House and their process. What are some of your complaints about how that process was handled by the Speaker and everyone else?
Sure. My first complaint is that it wasn't a sexual harassment claim. My complaint was about an assault, which made it criminal. An employee relations lawyer is not, in my mind, the venue for that. And really, quite frankly, I should be able, as a member of the House, to make or file a complaint with the Sergeant at Arms. What I think got lost in there, and we talk about the politics, is that I was not allowed to file a complaint. As a matter of fact, I was deprived of the opportunity to file a complaint with the Bureau of Protective Services, which is responsible for the State House complex, with DPS. And so what I wound up doing as a victim was searching around for some place to file a complaint. That to me suggests that the system is broken. I shouldn't have to have hired an attorney and go meet with the City of Columbia, have a conversation with BPS. The question came up about SLED. It was not my job to call SLED. That was the job of the House Sergeant at Arms. Since that involved members of the Sergeant at Arms staff, the automatic procedure is to refer to SLED. That's what they've done in the past. The other thing I was interested in seeing and hearing today was Representative Duckworth.